Okay, so in today's update about XCN, we are going to check out the short-term price action in this area, and we are going to check the possibility of having a very strong move on the upside starting from the current point. And basically, we are going to answer this. Instead of having another move down and then a very strong bounce back, can we in XCN go up from the current point? So with that said, hi everyone, welcome back. I hope you're having a great time with your family and loved ones. And in case that you are a new viewer, I should tell you, according to my primary scenario, XCN is actually very bullish. Why is that? You see, I believe off of the lowest low down here, we are having a beautiful, strong 5-wave impulsive structure up into a larger degree wave 1, and followed by that, most likely this is an ABC in form of an expanded flat into wave 2. This is another very strong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up, probably into a wave 3. And according to this possibility, XCN is in a correction structure into wave 4, and after our move down is over, or who knows, maybe it's over already, we're gonna have at least another beautiful move on the upside into wave 5, which a likely target for it can be somewhere around potentially even the 10 cents area, meaning from the current point we can expect like a 4 to potentially a 500% move on the upside. I think that can happen. So again, according to my primary scenario in XCN, we are definitely looking optimistic. What about my alternate case? You see, in my alternate scenario, I still believe that all the subwaves in here are happening. We are having 5 up, correction down, and another 5 wave on the upside. But instead, these are the subwaves for, you know what, an ABC zigzag, indicating our move up actually ended right in here. And from the current point, or maybe just a bit higher, we're going to get a very strong move down in order to set new lows. Now, again, pay attention. This is my alternate case. Why is that? Because if this is actually an ABC zigzag to about this point, we need to identify a very sharp and strong move on the downside starting from here. However, if I just zoom in a bit more, okay, so what do we have? This is a move down, but pay attention. Between our pullbacks, we are just constantly having overlapping of the waves, and that, my friends, is a characteristic of a corrective movement, again suggesting most likely in XCN we are going to have at least another phase of the bull run. The question is, can we argue this point is the end of this whole corrective movement on the downside? The answer is yes, we can consider that, and here is how. We talked about this subject, I believe, in the previous video. This can be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up, and followed by that a correction down. And if this is happening in XCN, we need to wait a bit more and see a very strong move up in order to get a break of this unbelievably important cluster of resistance areas. And then at that point, we can be bullish with a lot more confidence and say, you know what, this is indeed on a higher degree of wave 1 correction for wave 2, and this is going to be a big move into wave 3 and 4 and 5. So again, let me just say it, if you do not want to be involved in any kind of short-term price action, you just have to wait a bit more and see, is XCN going to get a break of this resistance or not? If we do it, you can be very much comfortably bullish. Now let's zoom in more and see what is happening in the short term. Okay, so in my primary case, in XCN, more likely than not, we are having an A, B, C zigzag starting from this high, and this can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave down into an A leg, correction for wave B, probably a WXY, and then 1, 2, 3, and I said it in the previous video, we can have a corrective movement for 4, and well, if this is happening, it means in the short term, we may go down and take this low about, let's say, 1.6 cents, and that will be it, our final move, and from these areas we can have a very strong move up. This was the topic of the previous video. Now, question, can we say from the current point we're going to get a very strong move up? And the answer is actually yes, and here is how I can argue that. In order for me to call this point the end of our ABC zigzag, I need to say this isn't actually a WXY. No, instead it might be a triangle structure, and let's just take this one. Where is it? Excuse me, there we go. This can be an A leg correction for wave B to about, I would say, this point, another move up into wave C. And in this move on the upside, you need to just ignore the fact that in it we took the height of our A leg, because that actually happened by like a very, very small margin. And when you go on some other charts, you can see in them that XCN again didn't take this high. So again, this is an A, correction for wave B, another move up into wave C, correction for wave D, and this is our final move on the upside into our E leg, and this point is going to be on a higher degree, the end of our wave B. Now, starting from this high, you probably know what I'm about to say. This can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave down into a wave 1. Correction for wave 2, strong 5 wave on the downside to about this point, or maybe here, not important, into wave 3, correction for 4, and this can be another move down into wave 5. And again, you can already say our ABC is complete, and in XCN, we don't really need to go down and take this low, and from these areas, we can have a move on the upside. Also, here is another, I would say, optimistic sign. Let's actually go on 15-minute time frame, and I want to be very clear, in my own analysis, I usually do not go on such lower time frames, but this is just for the sake of educational purposes, so I'm thinking it's fine. Okay, what do we have off of this point? 5 up into a wave 1. If you go maybe like on 1 minute time frame, you can definitely identify the subways for it. I promise you, this is A, B, C zigzag into wave 2, a strong impulse on the upside into wave 3, correction for 4, and what do we have from here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up into our wave 5. So again, the fact that off of this point, we are able to kind of identify an impulse can be considered as another bullish sign in XCN. So what's the point that I'm trying to say? We can consider 2 different possibilities, and at the moment, both of them are actually bullish. One suggests we're going to get maybe just another small move down, maybe like a 10% move, and then we're going to get a bounce. The other one suggests even from the current point, we can actually get our move on the upside. I'm trying to basically tell you, look, right in here in XCN, it's not really a short opportunity, because if you go short, first, your risk to reward ratios in here do not make any kind of sense at all. And second, you are kind of going against the trend, which is a big no-no, I would say pretty much in everybody's trading strategy. So right now, I do not believe that we should bet against XCN because the structures overall are looking optimistic. And again, ultimately, if you do not care about the short-term price action, I would like to suggest just wait a bit more and see, are we going to break this resistance area or not? If we break it, because above it, we're not having a whole lot of strong resistances, we can expect from here, just in the short term, another 1 to 150% move on the upside. I think that could actually happen. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in XCN. Anyway, if you found any value in my content, I would really appreciate if you like this video and consider subscribing to my channel and follow me on Twitter. And if you want more, maybe you want a complete analysis for your own specific crypto, or maybe you want to learn some decent TA in order to be able to make good money in the markets, you can become a member and ask me anything you want. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.